turn. So there was a car coming, and we were turning, and I went for it, and he instead of turning, he turned.
Oh yeah, I went.
And so he was like, shit. And so we just ended up going straight, and I thought he was just going to go.
It was kind of like yesterday how he kept making those wide turns. Like, thank God there's no traffic coming.
I didn't make any wide turns yesterday.
I thought he was going to.
No,
I really thought that he was going to go up to 46th Street and just come down 46th Street, but apparently he turned around at some point and returned and came back the same way. And we both were talking about the guy over here, the farmer guy, because he was mowing and all of his grass was in the.
See, that's also tough too. Like now,
I care.
even when I mow my grass, I always make sure to at least swipe it off the road just for some fact because I know I have guys that ride bikes in my neighborhood. But welcome back to J&B Unsupervised. Sorry you had to hear that right there. We are talking about motorcycles. Our man's here finally popped his cherry and got himself a motorcycle. So he was able to go riding with the big boy people now. He went on his, how many rides have you gone on now? 2, 3? 3? He's getting better.
4.
Avoid him if you see him.
Avoid me. Shit.
But how does it feel to finally have a bike now, Brandon? How does it feel? I'm not
gonna like my answer. It's alright.
You wanted a boat, huh?
Yeah, I wanted a fucking boat.
No, he's not getting. You can get a boat later.
No, you got a bike later too.
No, it's about the perfect time to get a bike right about
The
now.
best, about perfect time to be on a fucking boat on the water, fucking just float.
Did you see what the water looked like when we were at Lake Shawnee? It looked like if you fall in, you're dead.
You float.
If I have a life jacket on, I'm all muscle. I sink.
That's right. Your kind can't swim.
That's a little fucked.
Can you swim?
I can swim underneath the water. I'm a better swimmer under the water.
Yeah, straight down to the bottom.
I'm muscle. I sink. Muscle don't float. It sinks. I learned that from the movie The Guardian.
So you sink then?
Yep, I sink. Thank God for life jackets.
You think you wear them as a diaper?
That's a little fucked too.
You never worn life jacket as a diaper?
No, why would I wear it as a diaper?
It's great because you can float.
Because then you literally float, and your upper parts are exposed, so you can hold your drink a lot freer in the water.
Oh,
see, that's why I want it. Like,
you had a boat, and I never got to go out on it, so.
You didn't want to. I tried. You said no.
That's because Kate didn't like me back then.
That's true.
That's a little bit true.
No one likes you.
I wasn't allowed to talk. That was weird back then.
It is. It's not weird now?
Not as much.
Oh, okay.
See, you're married to her, 22 hours out of the day, Tuesday through Friday.
Tuesday through Friday, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday, which is a lot of the time.
I get her for an hour and 30 minutes max at the gym.
While I'm there?
While you're there, yep.
While you're working out with me?
Pretty much.
That's you mad maths. So what about the other 30 minutes?
That's me time.
To
prepare.
I don't think it takes that long.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, fair enough.
One hitter quitter.
5 seconds, 5 seconds.
I'm better on round 2. Round 1, that's a...
You're 30. There ain't no round 2.
Hey, don't be putting my age... He's getting close to 30,
Not
though.
30, though.
But he cramps like he's 30.
You cramped it yesterday.
But you cramped your first time hopping on the bitch.
But you still cramped while we've been riding.
That was because, honestly, it was a tough leg day. It was a tough
It wasn't even a leg day.
But that was Thursday, wasn't it? Oh, I guess that was Friday. That was arm day. I was cramping up from the gym Thursday. That was leg day. It was rough. I did squats for the first time in a hot minute. It hurt.
Yeah, you did do squats wrong. I wasn't there to correct you.
I couldn't get I was not going deep.
Naturally.
No, I was not. I wanted to get the fucking jump box, but they were all being used at the gym.
Right over you, wasn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah,
I got it there, though. Dial up!
Dial up. The phone's went off the ringer.
But, hopefully you guys have a great Easter tomorrow. Honestly, do people even celebrate Easter anymore?
As a kid, as a kid we did, but...
I feel like holidays back when we were kids are better than they are now.
I don't know. I still really enjoy 4th of July and Christmas. And
but don't it feel like they're watered down a little bit though? 4th of July, I feel like the quality that you used to get back in the day is not the same quality you get now for certain.
Because you didn't have to buy it.
But maybe. That's 50-50 on that one.
Because I've spent
Well,
the
to
money
be
on the
fair,
fourth, and I'm like, yeah.
To be fair, me growing up, I grew up on military bases for the most part, so
Oh, so
we
they
couldn't
shot
do.
fucking missiles,
They
like-
just shot them off on base.
They shot
Like
fucking
we
missiles.
didn't.
Like, oh,
We
yeah.
didn't. We're like you. Where you guys had to wait for them to get drunk to start going. That's all you. I ain't touching that.
Right.
His wife made double eggs. Put some Danos in there for him.
What do you think?
There's a lot of. Maybe some more mustard.
Some more mustard?
More
I
mustard.
thought that too.
Maybe like just normal mustard.
Or like no mustard at all. That's nasty too.
We literally put ribs. The ribs had mustard on them for the Super Bowl, and you did not take
As
it.
a barrier. It's a barrier. It's different. It's not the same.
You don't even. It's like onions. You can fry up onions with your meat and take them.
You eat onions?
No.
No.
I
You use onions as a seasoning.
Fair enough. I'll give you that.
You can dice up onions, fry them up, and you put them in the meat. You would never even taste them. I didn't even know they're like.
Just keep the stuff you put on your food to yourself. Stop telling me.
But you literally helped with the ribs. You saw them.
I did. I was there. They were good too. You ever want some good ribs? My man throws a really good rib party. Really good rib party.
Really good rib party.
Really good
For
rib
the
party.
Super Bowl?
For the Super Bowl. It was really good. Them ribs are fucking good.
No.
No.
I like a 2-liter cup though. I mean, that's very.
I appreciate it. I do have a cheerleader cup. I have to have something good to look at.
And why are they all the same color?
The way I like them.
Tanned out. Caramel.
But no, how does it honestly feel to be able to ride with a group now? Honestly, I like it so much better.
I think riding's really.
How does it feel to be able to go on a bike ride with your wife now and me not have to do it for you?
You still came back.
I
And
did.
Still had to fix your shit.
You did.
You left me at the gas station.
And you also
That,
left my wife.
oh my god!
She
I did not leave her at the gas station! Oh my god!
At the gas station.
I turned around and came back for you though.
After you already went down a couple
You
blocks.
took-
To be fair, I misunderstood her when she said she
Why?
needed
Why?
gas.
I
So why'd you let me lead?
You said, I thought you were singing your song out.
I thought she was. I was vibing to my own thing. I got so fucking scared today though when we were riding. Cause I saw you fuckers get over in that lane by that gas station. I'm like, you fuckers are gonna do this to me again. I thought you guys were gonna do it to me. I literally slowed down. Like, I will fucking turn just to turn. Like, you're not about to do that shit to me again. No, absolutely not. I literally saw both y'all get in the lane. I'm like, you fuckers playing this. Like, you're gonna do this to me.
When?
When we went riding today.
He's talking about when we went out today and we went down to Pico Boulevard and we went there right past, like if you went
Right before the Kansas Bridge?
Yeah, right before the bridge, you know, that gas station right there. That's the one he left me at.
Oh.
Yeah. I saw you both get over. I'm like, you're not about to do this to me again.
Remember, because I came up to you, I thought you needed something because you accidentally helped you.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, no.
I
Y'all.
thought like he was gonna get over because you were fucking bloop, bloop, bloop. And then you didn't.
How is it riding on a bike and not in the confinement of a vehicle? Do you notice more?
That's literally the only enjoyment part. No, I don't think well, I mean, I get to look around and see more.
But you don't feel like you notice more?
No.
Really?
I notice how shitty
Kay, you gotta tell me you notice more,
shitty
don't
the
you?
roads are.
I feel like I notice a
other
lot.
Vehicles trying to kill me.
I notice, yeah, like I notice cars and how they drive a lot more versus in my vehicle.
I've noticed more how shitty the fucking roads are, and I'm literally just when you see me doing this, it's not because I'm intoxicated, it's because I'm dodging the potholes in the road so I don't fall
Well,
down.
we live in Topeka, okay?
Yeah, well,
Our
you
tax
gotta
money's going
understand.
to the clearly the wrong.
They're going to rebuild the bridge.
Shit.
Fucking.
Oh God. He's taste testing over here. Give him a minute.
That tastes better.
You think some more?
What do you think? Maybe some mayonnaise.
No, I don't think he needs any more mayonnaise.
Real mayonnaise.
It is real mayonnaise.
That bullshit. That is not Miracle Whip is real
No one
mayonnaise.
likes Miracle Whip.
Everybody likes Miracle
Are you a
Whip.
Miracle Whip or a mayonnaise guy?
Honestly, I could care less which one I use. If you want me to be real,
They're nowhere near the same.
I don't.
Well, if you're talking about a little bit earlier, apparently he wanted some Miracle Whip. Now we gotta be giving that Miracle Whip or that Poof Whip.
Oh man.
Maybe a little jingling on a little reach around 50-50.
You know, someone did stop me today and told me that my taillight was missing. I said, no way! I tried to play it off. I was like, really?
Oh, fuck.
Are you for real?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, my taillight fell off on my bike, guys. It's okay, though. We're going to get it repaired next week. Or not. We're just, I don't know, 50-50. We'll see what happens.
Nothing's more funny or embarrassing. You're sitting at the stoplight with your wife, though, on your bikes. You're sitting there. She rolls up next to you. The light's red. She whips her vape out, hits her vape, and she goes to put it back in her pocket. She's like, oh, I dropped my vape. Can you grab that? You look at her and you look down at the fucking road like, the fuck? You look at the regular shit. Try to get your bike in neutral so you let go of the clutch. Meanwhile, she's like pushing your head and you're trying to push the bike.
No.
Reach down and fucking grab it.
Nothing's-
I did get it, but as I'm grabbing it, she's like, never mind, I'll get it. As the car behind us has to be cackling and cracking up about it. I got it back to her, didn't drop the bike or
Hopefully the person
the
behind you recorded it and just put a video out on TikTok and hopefully we see it surface at some point. That would be great. Like, that would be awesome. No, but nothing's more funnier than when you go out on a bike ride with your buddy and his wife and he kills it at the stoplight and we're just kind of waiting. But I started mine up and kept on going. You guys didn't pass me. I kept on
I was
going.
stuck behind you.
That's not it. I was stuck behind you too. Still went right by.
No, I was moving like this. You were like this.
I didn't honestly know what to do. I was like, I'll just take off now. I just kind of went.
Only because somebody told you you started back up in first.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, we're still right. We're still learning here.
Some people have been riding longer than others and they're still killing it.
One time. It's because you were watching me. I felt your eyes. It made me nervous.
Yeah.
We're drinking lemonade and black cherry bird dog.
Yep.
Pretty good. We had blackberry earlier. We're having some blackberry right now. Or blackberry. There we go. Yeah, there you go. That if you guys want something good that's cheap,
Guys want something similar that drank like whiskey that drank Crown
and it doesn't hurt.
Doesn't
hurt.
That one whiskey he bought the first time, oh my god, that hurt a little bit.
Bird Dog, they have blackberry, like Crown has put out in a limited edition.
Stupid.
Bird Dog has it. It's about $10 cheaper here where we live in Kansas.
Some people have had 2 bottles of the blackberry. Some of us are still trying to get there first.
Some people did have 2 bottles when the Crown dropped it.
How quickly did he go through it, Kate? How quickly?
Some people had Crown Blackberry and some people didn't. I'm just saying, Bird Dog is a very good substitute. And it's $10 cheaper.
It is.
And it's higher proof. It's 80 proof versus 70. So
Yep.
it is a little bit stronger. It isn't by no means the same, but it definitely has more of a flavor to it than the Crown, in my opinion. Haven't really found anything else to really mix it with outside of lemonade. Maybe like a dark pop. Like
Honestly, that
Dr.
Mountain
Pepper.
Dew, the black one, I don't know what the flavor of it is called, but people said to do that one with the blackberry Crown. I don't know the flavor of it. It's the Mountain Dew. It's the black flavor. It's a black can. I don't know what flavor it is, but I heard that one's really good.
Not Baja Blast.
Baja Blast is black.
No.
No, it's like the black can. I don't.
Dark.
I don't. Maybe I don't know.
But
Dr. Pepper I've heard's good.
I think Dr. Pepper would be good with. I mean, maybe like a blackberry Dr. Pepper. I mean,
Yeah. I'm honestly, I keep checking the websites, waiting for that blackberry to hit the store so I can order me a bottle of Crown
or
Blackberry.
just keep checking. Just wait for the liquor stores to announce it that you follow.
By the time they announce it, it'll be gone.
Well, I'll be going there no matter
You
what.
better get me one just in case.
Yeah, it'll be gone. I'll give you the empty bottle.
That's fucked up.
I'll have the empty bottle
That's
downstairs.
fucked up. No, I don't want the empty bottle.
I did. I did bottle downstairs.
I want my own bottle.
Empty?
No, full.
I give you.
Full.
I'll fill it with water.
I'm so mad that I missed out. Like, I literally was checking the website that you sent me, the barrel, and it says it's on the way. So if you're in Kansas and you're looking for a blackberry, it's supposed to be hitting what is it, June, July, May, whatever.
You want them all the months?
April.
You just said all the fucking months.
All right.
January through December.
It's supposed to hit in April or May.
It did.
You do realize we're in April, that April's like over, right?
It's March. We're almost in April.
We're about to be in April. April Fools. About to be. It's close to April Fool's Day.
Yeah. Like a you on that fucking ground.
On some serious note, though, I feel really old today, guys. My daughter turned 9 years old today.
So how old does it make you when you had your daughter?
Oh, so we're gonna go there and go with this math. 21 when I had her.
I thought you
Okay.
said you were 20.
Which
Which one is it? Were you 20 or 21? If you're 30, she turned 9.
Does to me. This is what I deal with.
Means make you 21. Barely legal to drink.
I was barely legal.
Shit.
What do you think my first?
That makes your wife barely legal for you to even touch her.
No, Kayla was, I think, like 19.
Barely legal for you to touch her.
19.
Barely
No,
legal.
18's legal, fucker.
Barely legal to touch
That's
her.
perfect age limit.
What?
I was like
Perfect what?
21. Shut. Fuck you. All right.
No.
Fuck you.
No. You were 21. She was barely not 18. She was barely legal for you to touch her.
If that's how you want to look at
That's
it.
what it was. That's literally what you said. Barely legal for
I
you
was
to touch her.
no. I had just graduated high school. She was a senior in high school. That's perfectly okay.
That's when. Oh, that's when you first. No. I'm not doing math. How is she only 9 then? And you 30.
I graduated at 19.
And she was. So how were you 19 but now 30? But
You got to remember though, I was a military child. Transferring schools, you don't get to take a lot of credits
That
with
math
you.
don't math though when you had her.
I was
He
19.
graduated.
I
He was
graduate.
21 is what he's saying because he didn't just like when your sister when you graduated because she had to take those extra classes because the credits didn't transfer.
Like I was 18 going to be 19 when I graduated.
It just still doesn't matter. When did you get with her? When
In
she was in high school?
Yeah, she was a senior in high school.
So she was
I
18. So she was 18 and you were
7
21.
I think she was on the verge of being 18, I think.
Shut up. I mean, that's the rare area. You might want to edit that one out a little
I was
bit.
19. She was 17. That's 2 years.
You guys were together for a handful of months before she chilled.
We were together for 6 months long distance before she moved out here.
Pedo. That's like a fucking pedophile stuff.
Coming from the guy where your girl had a slave in your DMs and you blew her off for months on end.
That doesn't make me a pedo.
I just said that just makes you like you could have lost out on your perfect wife over there.
Ooh, we want some brownie points?
A little bit, yeah. Do I get any?
No. Fuck no.
How does it feel to be married?
Fine.
You guys have been married what over a year, haven't you?
Yeah, going on 2 years this
Oh,
year.
Jesus God.
Been together for
10 years.
Off and on about 10 years now.
Hi, Dave. I've been married 10 years.
Yeah, how does that feel?
Makes me feel old too.
Damn, so you've been about married as long as your daughter's been alive.
Pretty much.
Damn, she's barely legal to marry her too, huh? If we were in a foreign country, you'd be fucking just top dog, huh? Like, goddamn, you give them the 12, 13, 14-year-olds.
Oh no.
Hey, where's that 10-year-old at? Where, I'll give you 4 goats. That'd be you.
Fuck?
You buying.
More like 4
You
Harley
probably fucking
Davidsons.
with Espin Island, huh?
No,
Yeah,
absolutely
you got on the
not.
fucking blacklist.
No, absolutely not. Not even a chance.
I don't know.
Uh,
So what's your thoughts on the bridge collapse?
dude, the story gets weirder and weirder every time you hear about it.
I mean,
Like, I'm confused. How do you drop port side anchor that's on the left side of the ship, but the ship went right?
Well, you gotta think. So if your ship,
Like,
you drop your left anchor,
the boat should go
you should
left.
definitely go that way.
Like, I'm trying to understand.
Like you go hard right. Like you just jackknife.
Like, it is, I'm just glad, it sounds bad, but I'm glad it happened when it did, because if it would have happened during, like, major time of the day, you know how much traffic goes over that bridge?
Like as
As traffic?
You're
No.
okay with it happening?
No, I'm not. Like, I'm
You
just,
could say this is probably like the biggest actual national disaster in America since.
probably not
Probably
11.
9/11.
It's just, but the story about this is just getting worse and worse. Then the story came out that the last 2 minutes from the black box is missing, and they're trying to understand how you drop port side anchor, but the boat went right instead of left. And then now it's getting even worse. Apparently we have 2 warships that are stuck in there that can't get to the Red Sea. I'm like, this is just getting worse and worse.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I really think it's just a cover up.
The way that our country is now, I wouldn't be surprised.
They got people.
I mean, for the love of God,
right?
we have our Congress that it finally came to. Kudos to them, they came together and agreed on something, which is crazy in that fact. But they want to shut down TikTok because of security issues with China. And in all reality, they want to shut it down for the simple fact of it's an app where everybody gets to come together and actually have conversations about things, and the government don't like that.
TikTok is literally, not to age you or anything, but TikTok's literally just Vine.
Vine was
For all
cool.
the young folks, Vine is
Vine was dope. Like, if you remember
It's the same
Vine,
thing.
Vine was dope.
It's the same thing.
I made a couple Vines back in the day.
I'm not even surprised that you did.
But I wasn't
I'm not even
into
surprised.
it. Like
It's
I.
the same thing.
I'm
It's
not-
just posting short clips of
Hey.
shit that they know, whether it's funny, interesting, or just mostly fucking stupid.
But TikTok allows you to reach like more of an audience, though.
this is what Vine did.
You know, you're not wrong though.
You
But,
can literally search up. Person
but you can literally go
jumping off the
live.
roof.
You can literally go live. With
I'm
your,
sorry, Vine was before its time.
Vine was cool. I was sad to see Vine go. It was cool. It was cool to watch those videos.
I mean, you're that from that generation. You're so old. You had probably had a MySpace.
I did have a MySpace. Man, MySpace was like so cool. You could do your little background, have shit drop from it, have music playing. You can't tell me MySpace wasn't dope.
Oh, no, no, no. I didn't have a MySpace.
What the fuck?
I didn't have a MySpace.
Wow. Man,
Fucking
dinosaurs
hell.
are cool, let me tell you. You missed out on a lot. Dinosaurs are really cool.
Did you have a MySpace? Yeah, you're
Really?
right. She's too young for that.
Granted, like, I had my parents were very
She's
strict.
like 22. There's no way she had a MySpace. Do you have to be covered all the time when we go and drink?
That doesn't mean I'm 22, ass face.
Everybody says you're like,
Are you trying to make her younger because she looks old? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm gonna do that. People that card her do that.
Yeah, fair enough.
This one broke.
How long did you go before you got carded? How long did it take?
He literally didn't get carded the first day he was 21.
I was primarily going to a liquor store I've never been into and
Same.
carded.
I was so disappointed. I literally asked the
Bad.
dude, why did you card me? He goes, because I know you're 20. I'm like, how do you know 21? He goes, because you're way too confident. He goes, people that aren't 21, they give off certain vibes sometimes. I was
The
so
only
mad.
times
I literally, the first time I actually got carded was on the border a year, 2 years after I turned 21.
I mean, I got.
But to be fair though, I had shaved like my beard, had a haircut, like I had baby face.
How much alcohol did you really buy when you turned 21, though?
You want to know what my first alcohol drink was when I was 21? It was that like apple. It was like apple. I don't know what it was called. I can't remember it now, but it was something apple.
You remember your first drink when you were 21?
Yeah, you gotta remember. But to be fair,
No, not to be fair. No, I have no idea. Probably, I mean, it was probably a beer, but
you don't remember what your first drink was at 21.
no.
Not you.
I got fucked up.
You don't. What was your first drink?
Sangria at the Pennant with my mom.
No. Okay, there you go. I was at home. To be fair, I went to Dylan's to buy my first alcohol drink.
You went to the
I went to-
fucking grocery store.
I went to the grocery store. Yep. I wasn't that dude. Like, I wasn't.
You didn't know what liquor stores were?
I just
They
wasn't.
literally fucking have booze all over the place and they're fucking signs. You're like, you know what? I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'm a little old person. What the fuck shit is that? No, it's not. It's when's the last time you went to the liquor store, bought something, and drank it that day?
A couple months ago. Probably my first Crown. Well, that day, no. Probably with you. Last time, like, we did a big game night at my house. Went to the liquor store and bought something and drank it that night. Probably 4th of July. I don't know. We bought those seltzer drinks. I don't fucking know.
What?
I don't like how y'all both looking at me like that. I feel like I'm being interrogated right now.
How was that the last time you went to the liquor store trying to say like the 4th of July?
I'll take it back. Last time I went to the liquor store, probably when you came over, we did the Crown Royal salt and vanilla. Come on, kid.
Caramel.
Salt and caramel.
No.
Yeah, it had to be, right?
No.
You haven't gone to the liquor store in how long?
You got. When's the last?
I've gone to the liquor store multiple times the last like 2 months to try to get Blackberry and been told go fuck myself each time.
Right. I went today.
I just don't drive to the liquor store every day, Brandon.
Neither do I.
You just went today.
We went for this.
We went for the.
What was the last time besides today that you went to the liquor store?
Like last
It was last week,
So you go once a week?
No.
roughly.
Okay, fair enough. She said no. You say yes. What is it?
It's not. It's not. Because you've been working all that overtime.
No. Last time I went to the liquor store,
Okay, so like every 2 weeks.
I bought the lemonade ones, Crown lemonade. I drank those.
When you bought the variety pack.
the variety pack, yeah.
Of.
Just the lemonade, not the blackberry, just like
But
the
you
lemonade.
also bought the variety pack of the Crown Lemonade.
Well, I had the
the peach and the blackberry.
That's true. Yeah, that was like not that long ago, like last month.
That was literally last month because the
Last
past
month.
3 episodes.
Yeah, we drank.
Now 4 episodes.
Fuck the peach.
No.
Or
Mango.
is it the mango? Fuck the mango.
Jesus Christ. I know it's a fucking goddamn fruit, but Jesus Christ.
Well, it'd be that way sometimes.
No, it really doesn't. They're both very tremendously differently shaped and colored. It tastes horribly different.
Well, you're not wrong, Matt. I stick to the lemonade.
What is that?
That chocolate?
Yeah, it's chocolate. Yes, it's chocolate.
Fair
When you
enough.
leave, you can have some.
That's okay. I'll pass. I'm trying to watch my figure.
No, that'll help your figure.
No, I get called a fat ass too.
No, but see, that's not though. That'll help.
We're the fat asses. That's our
Speak for
micro group.
yourself.
We're the fat asses. No, not speak for ourselves. The group chat proves it. Fat asses.
I left the chat. No, this dude, I will find funny shit or interesting stuff, and I'll send it to them. And
Oh my
Facebook
God.
Messenger, or I'll send him the link off of Facebook to his Snapchat, and he will be like, "Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, dude. Like, I don't open it, I don't look at it. Ah, cool. My wife makes a fucking group chat on Messenger, sends a couple of videos, and she apologizes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to send so many, and then all of a sudden, ting, 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 videos from him. And he's watching them. I'm like, oh, so she makes a group, she sends shit. Oh, I'm gonna watch it. But me, I'm gonna fuck myself. And then my wife regretted her choices because he literally was like 4 or 5 videos.
I
in a
plead the
row.
fifth.
My shit was least informational. All your shits all were about was fucking riding bikes.
It was funny. Yes or no?
No. Veto.
Kate enjoyed them.
I bet you did. 'Cause you were sending them. I didn't send a single fucking video.
Is that why you said you regret your choices? I didn't mean to. I was like, oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. I was like,
That's literally what I did.
I was like, this is great.
That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
Grow up.
Ah, you give a fuck.
No, I don't want to grow up. I had to pay bills. I pay taxes to another family that's getting groceries, and I'm out here fucking barely trying to make it. No.
You realize that if you're paying your taxes, money is going to buying groceries, though.
It's going to. Well, it's definitely not going to fixing our road. There went my tail light. Like.
Oh, they're like, no. Fuck my tail light.
Is she okay? So clearly our taxes ain't going to where they should be fucking going to because I'm like, I'm out here fucking playing Jurassic Park with the fucking road trying to dodge shit. Like,
Pay attention to that.
No worries, she's okay, guys.
Basketball news, though, is Zeke Mayo, a Lawrence native, has listed KU as one of the 4 final schools that may potentially transfer to. Mayo is a 6'4" guard who averaged about 19 points per game, shot about 39, so about 40% from 3 at South Dakota State this season.
so he's looking at what? Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and I don't know what that last school is if you want me to be completely honest. Creighton.
There you go.
So, hopefully it comes to KU, man. KU had a rough year. I didn't expect KU to go far in the tournament, if you want me to be honest. So,
Do you agree or disagree?
the 3 greatest shooting guards of all time, no debate. Michael, Kobe, and Dwayne. Yeah, no, I think that's fair.
What about AI?
Allen Iverson was a point guard.
Hey, I was listening to shooting guard.
He's a
two guard.
It's honestly though, like when you think about basketball now, how would you? I don't even know how you would position guys now because it's positionless basketball.
Nowadays. You know, why did you not run that 2K when we were playing 2K? Why?
Oh, you want to talk about 2K, Ronnie? You're trash. You're trash, Ronnie. How the hell do I go from shooting 54% from 3 in season 4 and in season 5 I'm shooting 17%? I'm using the same jump shot, Ronnie. I need someone from the board of 2K to come let me know what the fuck's going on. I'm buying the jump shot packs. I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, but the very first game we played today, you went like
I went 2 of 4. That was the best I've shot like 14 fucking games, dude. I'm out here struggling.
You should have saw him yesterday. Oh, I fucking fast break. It hits me. I stop, pull back, shoot a 3.
I'm so fucking scared.
Okay. Like I see you. Okay.
Are you okay? Okay.
Did you throw up a little bit?
I was choking.
Oh, did you need help?
I was fucking choking.
Now I feel even bad. I did not mean to make you choke, Kate.
But you never said that before.
Oh,
First time you've had that feeling.
How do you feel? That's your wife.
Did you? She's used to it. That's why I think she survived.
Yeah, you asshole. Oh, that went through my nose. That burned. Oh, fuck! But no. How do you feel about 2K? How do you generally feel about 2K?
That you're really hurting my assists. That's what I really. I feel like
I'm so tired of them catering to
season
certain.
5 is almost over.
Thank God.
This coming week, I believe. Season
Next
6
Thursday
starts. And I just have a tough time on why there's still news coming out that they're still dropping updates. I'm like, it only goes to like season 9. Like, why are we still dropping updates? Why are we still tweaking with shit? And I don't like how they come out and say this is how the game is going to be, to kind of lay out the platform to how everybody should make their builds. Then they start tweaking shit, so everyone's like, oh fuck, and now this, like, having a good steal would literally be able to lock down anybody. High handles, high steal, the steal will take that off the handle, and if he offers it up. Now, I'll be fucking just reaching, and the ball's going bloop, bloop through my hand. I'm like, well,
passing lane, stealing, alley-oops, they just don't
make sense. What's your thoughts on the rep, on the rep?
No, see, the rep, I was really excited for the rep system this year, and then to see how the rep is disciplined. Like, you just made it to...
2?
Starter 2?
Starter 2.
I'm still on Starter 1. We're 5 seasons in. Like, you barely move up. People that have completed that and that are top, like, I'm glad to know you ain't got a job. Like, that you have no wife, no kids, no, like, you don't do anything else but play 2K because, man, it's not what I thought it was. Like, and, like, I'm generally mad too. I remember our first game, Season 1, 2K, and our AI.
Yeah.
That generated AI because I don't understand. I like the concept of you putting in squads and then the regular rep. But how are you going to load me in if I'm a squad of 2? How are you going to put me in with a squad of 2 and not a squad of 3? You're going to give me an AI? But that's later down the conversation. Our first game, we load in and we're given a standard AI. Boy, was lethal, hit the game winner. Now AI, you're lucky to get an AI that hits 50% from. You were literally told, you leave the AI wide open, the AI going to knock it down. I get stuck with AIs that like 1 or 9. Then I see other teams that get AIs, they 7 to 7. I'm like, make it make sense.
If you leave AI open, they'll hit their shot. Now people came out and they fucking bitched and cried, well, AI shouldn't be that lethal. Why? You're not guarding them. That literally allows you, the person that's on them, like, sure, you let AI shoot like 8 times, it might hit 3. 3 of 8, that is ass.
Like, it's very rare that we ever get an AI that's like just godlike lethal.
I think you should have
post control's overrated too in this game.
Post control, the mid range. I think they overdid the mid range and the post control. They literally, I saw a stat today in 2004. They put the shot chart 2004. It had obviously shots around the 3. bunch in the mid range and then a bunch in the post. And then they showed the 2024 average shot chart, and it's all three, all paint, no mid range. There's no player that really has a mid range game anymore. I mean, the only person that really comes to mind that has kind of any kind of mid range game, maybe a little bit of a KD or a Kawhi.
Don't forget, DeRozan has a pretty good mid-range game.
An older player. So like
He's
KD, DeMar, both older players.
Older player.
Both kind of have mid-range games, but again, they're kind of more.
Well, it's like 2K wanted you to have a mid-range, but there's just certain things in the game that they made a little bit too overrated. And honestly, how it was in season 1 and 2, I thought was pretty solid. Then they started messing with it.
How do you feel that they came out and said shooting's going to be harder? We struggled, figured it out, and then halfway through first season, boom, changed it up. Couldn't shoot. We figured it out. Finally,
it's tough too because I want you guys to understand when we're bitching about the shooting, you're talking about a dude that was damn near 60% from the 3-point line in last 2K. Comes into this 2K and is barely. Oh, have you reached 50% one time?
I mean, I started the last season 4 over it, and then I ended up around 48%. Not a bottom. I shoot.
I've always shot it right around that upper 38, 39.
You finished last 2K about.
No, I'm talking about last 2K.
As I was saying, last 2K you finished around about 40%. I was shooting about around 60.
Literally,
the new 2K, we both thought, okay, it'd be a little bit harder.
Season 1, we were good.
Well, we struggled a little bit to start, like everybody was. Then we kind of figured out, and we were hitting. And then season 4 hits, and we finally figured it out. He was out shooting me from 3 again. I'd take more threes than he does. But he was at 54%. I was at 47, 48%. Now he's shooting 19%. And I'm
same jump shot though. It has not changed. Obviously, I've changed it up here within the last couple weeks. But it's I don't understand what is happening. It always seems like 2K has always changed something. I just really wish 2K would understand it. All these gaming companies, I'm 30 years old. My man's over here at 28. I don't feel like I have to prove myself as a gamer anymore. I want to come home, enjoy playing my game with my friends. This is with any game on any platform. I am loaded in with guys, and I'm going up against the Avengers guys that are averaging 4.5 steals, 67% from 3, 80% from the field, 22.5 points per game. Why am I playing that? Where's the matchmaking at? I average 10.5 points, 7 assists, a steal and a half.
Well, it's so much for your performance meter that's supposed to.
The performance meter, I don't even understand the performance meter between casual, hooper, pro, and MVP. I don't understand it anymore. I don't get it.
Because we definitely get paired against people that are definitely could tell run pro that are in pro.
If you play a zone in 2K, you might as well just go ahead and quit the game because you're not scoring, and they're going to get every steal that they want.
I don't know why.
2K said their court was going to be bigger. It wasn't wider. They said the court was going to be different. It wasn't wider. They made it longer. They did not make it wider because they quote unquote said they were going to try to take away the zone or whatever. No, not even close. I'm telling you right now, if you go up against somebody that plays the zone, you play that whole game, kudos to you because you're not scoring probably over 60 points. I'd be shocked. Because they're just going to get everything they want.
So they just can sit in the passing lane.
I'll tell you this though. I've told him this too because he just started playing 2K about 3 2Ks ago. Because this is our second year on the next gen console. Yeah. The 2K community is probably the worst community of all video games. That's saying something because Call of Duty's crazy when it comes to the community. The 2K community is trash. You'll have guys that think that they have to put up 20-some shots and you get 4. And then you fall down when you miss your first shot, but they've already missed 6, 7 shots. But that's cool, but you miss your first shot, oh God.
Yep.
Or
you'd be perfect. You'd be 6 of 6, and they're fucking 4 of 10,
and
but you're
falling down,
and you either miss a dunk, get it blocked, or you miss a shot, and they'll fall down. Bro, you missed 8 shots.
The 2K community is the worst. I literally, it's so toxic, and I'm like, this is what's wrong with. It's also one of the things that's wrong with the game. Obviously, how do you feel about now? speaking on the community, how do you feel now about when you're playing a game and you're not in a party, you're in the regular chat, that they're monitoring your chat? If you say something, they can ban your whole account for up to a year, where you can't play no video games. Do you think that's fair?
That's a little excessive.
Like, now, obviously, if you're saying something along the lines of, like, I'm not going to say it on here, but, like, I'm going to do something to you, your family, or some stupid shit like that, obviously, I can understand that.
Everyone has said, you know how much... I think we were just looking at wasn't back when we were, like...
Well, our chats growing up, man, they were crazy.
Let's not go on. And then we were in the Call of Duty lobby. Good Lord. That shit was...
Team Deathmatch used to get very violent.
That shit was violent.
But, like, it's just crazy now. Like, you're literally telling me you're monitoring a conversation. Now, granted, it's not your party. It's regular game chat. So, they're monitoring that. They're looking at that. You get so many offenses before they ban your account. And I'm like...
I just think that's definitely... Like, where have you ever heard in the news this person came to this person's house off because of this game? And
I mean, shoot, like, I've seen instances where, like, kids have said something along the lines, I'm going to do this, and, like, the FBI has literally showed up to the house, and they've been arrested, and it's...
That's going too far.
That's why I don't play in game chat. If I'm in game chat, my mic's muted. I'm not talking in game chat. I'll listen to what you got to say, but I'm not talking. Like, no. Like, not a chance in hell. Like, video games is my... Outlet, like, even though I get angry with it, it's still an outlet because I want to get on there and play with your friends, your buddies, your brothers, just to have fun. And games now, they've gotten... It's sad, too, because 2K, all these games have become paid to play. Yeah. You pay to be good. What happened to the grind? Like, that is completely gone. There's Finn, everybody, little Finn. He don't like me.
Yeah, you're mean to him.
Oh, that is not true.
Bite him.
No.
Bite him.
Finn likes me.
Him.
He loves his mom more.
I hate him so much.
He's a mommy dog.
I hate him. Stupid dog.
But on the topic of basketball, the Knicks and Spurs played last night.
They did.
And Jalen Brunson dropped 61 points. He was too shy of breaking the record that Carmelo set back in 2014 at 62 points. But before we go any further, the Knicks lost that game in overtime. Yes, the Knicks lost that game in OT, and Jalen Brunson dropped 61 points. But what I want to talk about is...
Did you say he dropped 61?
61 and they lost.
And he didn't break the record by 2, and Carmelo dropped 62?
62 in 2014.
So the difference of that is 1, not 2.
No, to break it was 2.
Oh, okay.
To break it. I said break the record. He missed it by 2 points to break the record. I did. You'll see it when you go and watch the episode. But what I want to talk about is Victor Wembanyama dropped 40-20. He had 40 points, 20 rebounds, and 7 assists. Had 2 steals and a block.
Okay. And? What?
He should...
That's the first time that has happened.
And since Shaq in the 1990s.
That 2 players had...
That Wemby did that stat line's been put up by Wemby.
The first time that 2 players dropped 60 and then a player
did that since like the early 2000s, I think it was.
Sure.
But Victor, dude, like,
what you're really trying to get at? Is Victor going to win the Defensive Player of the Year? I mean, obviously he's came on and has been a lot more offensively than anybody thought.
He's way better than I thought.
He's lucky.
Way.
Luckily he's in this era of solid big men.
What's crazy about what Victor's doing is they compared his number to LeBron. Now get it, different game, different position, different player. They're damn near identical in a lot of areas, but LeBron was playing 40 minutes. Victor's playing like 29.
Yeah,
he's on a minute restriction. For the most part, but bro, like, he's gonna start, like, if this is what he's doing in 29 minutes as a rookie, bro, what are they gonna do when they turn him loose? No, like, Victor, to me, like, the reason I want to bring this up is Victor's just better than, he's proved me wrong. Like, in the beginning, I was like, him and Chet, there was Chet, obviously. Chet was injured last season because LeBron stepped on his foot in a rec league game, and he missed all of last year. So technically, in the NBA's terms, Chet is a rookie this year, and we both feel like he should not be a rookie because he was a part of the league. He traveled, he had the nutrition, he had the trainers. Granted, to be fair, Victor's basically a pro too. He's been playing pro basketball since he was 14, but overseas, not in the
Well,
States.
in the NBA.
So, but I mean, I thought Chet was going to be better, and Chet is better in certain areas, but like as a whole package, Victor's better in the acts of like Chet has an SGA, a Dort, he has a team around him. Like Victor is just Victor out there. Like Victor,
It's really just Wembanyama out there just doing his thing and. They're averaging a fucking triple-double. But, to be fair, though, when Chet and Victor do face off, though...
they kind of cancel each other out.
For whatever reason
They do.
that is.
And I'll tell you guys this, and I said this on TikTok when I made a video today about that whole thing. If you are a upcoming free agent, you have to be looking at the Spurs like you want to play with that. I don't know how you would not be drawn to play with a guy like that. Now, granted... people are going to say, well, Victor's on a bad team, so he's getting all the shots and he's putting up the numbers. But he's getting 7 blocks, 7 steals.
Well,
He's doing it on both ends of the floor. And I get what a lot of y'all are thinking. Yeah, he's on a bad team, so he's getting the shots. Can he play with a superstar? I absolutely think you give him a point guard. Like, just for an example, say like a Trae Young. The Spurs make it, like, I think that would make his life so much easier. I think you would see he gets a star. His shooting percentage jumps up by like 10%. Like it's going to be
another true point guard, to play with him. I think will get him easier buckets.
Like you're going to get back to seeing a guy like obviously I believe, and obviously I know you believe, but you obviously you say because he's a rookie, team says he's not going to win Defensive Player of the Year because the politics are going to get in the way of him winning Defensive Player of the Year. But
your team has to be good.
But you also said you wouldn't be mad if he won it.
But
to be fair, he said if Rudy Gobert wins it this year, the war means nothing because Anthony Davis should probably be.
Well, it's really AD or it's Victor. I mean, Victor should win it, yes, but like defensively.
Because when do you think about defensively, you have to go back to the 90s for shit that he's doing. Like
from the blocks,
and he's outdid the last 7 Defensive Player of the Year players. He's blown all their numbers out of the water. Like last year was Jarrett Jackson Jr. He blew his stuff out. Like he's already blown his stuff out the water when it comes to blocks, steals. It's insane, and it's just unfortunate that the politics are going to obviously, like you said, because of all the.
I don't necessarily think it's politics. I mean, because like when you think about it, MVP is rewarded the same way. Like the number 1 seeds don't have the MVPs on them all the time.
No.
Normally the top 3 teams don't always have the MVP on them. Now, most of the time in the recent history, Embiid, Joker.
Yeah.
They were the top 3 teams, top 4 teams in their conference in the East and the West. But there's been instances where a lower seeded team that made the playoffs have the MVP. You have to have a winning team to be in the MVP case or the Defensive Player of the Year case. Yeah. I mean, otherwise you just don't really get to show out and show. I mean, Victor's doesn't get as much screen time as he would if he was the Spurs were better. They would be aired more. But because the Spurs are getting more TV time just because Victor's there because the NBA wants to show him off.
Like he's again, if he stays in the States and he doesn't always want to go back home, he could definitely be the face of the league. That's literally the problem with making a foreign player the face of the league is because most of the foreign players, they go back home. If you really think about it, Joker should be the face, but he wants nothing to do with it. He goes back home. He doesn't want nothing to do with basketball. Like he doesn't pick up a basketball.
With his horses.
His horses.
Really, that's LeBron's fault though. LeBron has played so long in this league and has taken so much money and minutes and everything from younger players and time. Because he's aged out all these younger stars, LeBron has hurt the league because they don't have another star to come about.
But it's also hard when you got.
Did he hurt the league or not? Because I don't believe that at all.
I don't think he hurt the league. I can't help that he stayed out of trouble, and it's hard to find.
You really were like, okay, sure.
No, I don't.
Because he aged out Curry. Curry really should.
He aged out Giannis,
and he aged out. Giannis kind of peaked when we won that ring barely when KD's foot was on the line to advance. So Giannis got the ring, and then Giannis.
They really wanted it to be Zion.
And this is like Zion's first kind of full season.
They wanted it to be Ja, but Ja got in trouble.
Ja got in trouble.
Ant is probably on his way there. But Ant has made some comments about how he doesn't care.
Kind of in a small market,
but
he also made some negative remarks about the All-Star break.
All-Star break,
clearly didn't fit fit well because he's like, I don't care. Like,
You
I
don't
don't care
care.
if they'll start game. Like, I'm
But-
just gonna hear.
It's tough. LeBron set the bar very high, and the league is going to.
I mean,
When it comes to being the face of the league, not getting in
Well, I mean,
trouble, doing the right
you had
things.
Jordan, you had Kobe, and you had LeBron. But the difference is that Kobe was still in the league, and people viewed LeBron as the face of the
Well, yeah.
league via also with. I mean, I guess like if you say Curry and LeBron are kind of face of the NBA, but like when you think of NBA, you think LeBron.
You think, yeah.
And then the next thing you think of would be Curry. So it's kind of like the same. But by the time LeBron's done in another year to 3,
Yeah.
2, Curry's is going to follow very shortly after.
The league's going to
And
be.
you can't say KD. A lot of these
The
young-
league's going to be in trouble because, like you said, Curry, LeBron, Durant.
And a lot of these younger guys have said that I don't want to play that long.
Yeah, they like Luka literally said, "I don't plan on playing." Joker's.
Luka, I mean, to me, Luka's the face could be potentially be a face of the league too, between Ant, Luka, and Victor. I mean, Shaw has an opportunity.
But he's Canadian, though.
But, across the border versus overseas.
But he's technically an overseas player.
Yeah, but that's a lot easier to market
Well, yes, it's obviously
versus
a
trying
lot.
overseas with someone that really can't
Serbia or
speak.
Germany.
So I have a good one for you that I told you I wanted to bring up.
Oh shit!
I was gonna bring it up on you since you're on the NBA. Jason Tatum. He say I'm MVP. I'm him. I'm the face of the league. I'm this, and this.
No,
But,
And don't get-
but he's top 5 though.
like player in the league,
Yeah, in the league right now.
top 5,
Yeah, is he top 5?
top 5, man. I mean,
Is Jason Tatum top 5?
yeah, he's well. Let's see. Like, are we counting like just overall as a player, games played? Like, how are you categorizing this? Like, are you just talking about overall player?
Talking about when you rank players in the NBA right
Cur-
now,
right
1
now.
through 10 that are
So,
playing. I'm not
there's-
saying hurt, not hurt, that are in the NBA.
So there's Joker.
Is he top 5?
There's Joker,
Okay.
Embiid, SGA, Luka. No, because I'd say Ant.
Curry, Braun,
Yeah, he's probably like 8.
AD.
Oh, he's top 10. He's definitely in the top 10, but he's not. He's not top 5.
We're at 8.
I'd put him at like 8, 9.
You have so is it AD over him?
I'd put AD over him then.
So then
so he's not
sitting at 9 or 10.
He's sitting at 9.
You sure?
Yeah.
You want to think a little bit harder. I mean, is Jason Tatum really even a top 10 player in the league right now?
He's definitely top 10. I wouldn't put him in my top 5.
He's probably like 10. There's definitely probably a player out there that you would probably take over him.
I wouldn't take Fox over him. Not
Sabonis?
Sabonis, no.
A dude. Whoo! You gotta get off that hype train. Then that Sabonis got snubbed on the All-Star break.
He's the only MVP candidate that didn't make the All-Star team at the time when the All-Star
Okay,
game
so you're
happened.
taking Sabonis over him, which is.
But Sabonis isn't the type of player that Sabonis doesn't have a shot. Like he shoots, but he doesn't have a shot.
When Jason Tatum disappears in big games.
I would say Tatum's 9, Zion's 10.
Oh, because Zion's had like almost a full season of being healthy and in
But
shape.
he looks good though.
What about Ja?
Ja played like 6 games this year.
He's in the league.
Yeah, but
If you had to choose, you're in a draft, you're going, and you have Ja and Jason Tatum there. Right now, you know what they are. You know, Jason Tatum's pretty much a finished product. Ja can still develop. I'd take Ja over him. Old Ja's missing is a 3 ball. Then how do you stop that?
well,
He's just like Shaw, but a lot more. high
Tatum
flying.
to me
Derrick
just
Rose without a 3 ball.
it's tough. Like I get where Tatum's come from, but it's tough though because when you look at Tatum's numbers entering his prime, and then you look at 39-year-old LeBron
On a minute restriction.
it's just like they're damn near identical in a lot of
They are
ways.
pretty much identical, and LeBron.
But Tatum disappears in some big games a lot of times. Like we've seen it in the past with him.
How you gonna say that you're an if he's an MVP candidate and so is LeBron? Based
I'll
on
tell you this though, when it comes to Tatum, I think Tatum has peaked at what he's going to be. There's no getting. I don't think there's another.
I think he'd be a great Batman.
At a certain point, he's going to become a Batman.
Right now, I think he'd be a great Batman.
Well, like
if he had
you think like Paul George, he could be like that Paul George type player.
I think if you compare, like, if he had a Joker, good luck stopping Jake Tatum.
Like a Joker MB type player.
Well, not necessarily just a big, but like if he could be second fiddle, it'd be hard to stop him. Like a LeBron.
Sometimes he does look like a second fiddle with Jaylen
A lot
Brown.
of times he looks like a third fiddle in the playoffs. A lot of times he just disappears and puts up shots.
You know, he does.
He ain't Curry.
Sometimes I think Tatum does take bad shots at times.
I think he pushes a lot. I think he stresses a lot. And I lost. I mean, I get that he's a big Kobe guy, but I did lose a little bit of kind of respect for him in the playoffs because you play for the Celtics. You have to hate the Lakers when he wore the Kobe band.
I see where you're going from.
Like as a fan,
But he was a Kobe guy.
That's great. You could have worn it during warm-ups. You
just say just based off the rivalry between the Celtics and Lakers,
right.
you can't.
The Drew Holiday, who got traded to the Celtics this year, he even said that he has family members that are Lakers fans that come to Celtics games and they wear Laker gear at Celtics games. Whether or not they're playing Lakers or not, they wear Lakers gear. They're like, that's how deep.
My thing about like bringing up the whole Kobe thing, I think a lot of these players, they have overdone the mama mentality that I had. Like, I'm Kobe. Like, it's been thrown around way too loosely. It's kind of disrespectful because there'll never be another Kobe like player just because he was a cold-blooded killer. Like he really was. Like he was going to.
There's only one
these
player
players
left.
Like we said, Devin Booker. We're not doubling and pick up basketball. And Kobe used to say, "Send another one." Like if you don't do double and pick up, how are you gonna be prepared for it in the real game?
Yeah.
Like Kobe was getting triple teamed. Like come on now.
Well, when you watch the U.S. Olympics documentary,
You learn so much that
learn
you
a
didn't
lot about
understand.
Kobe.
It's just unfortunate, obviously, that Kobe passed. And we don't get to hear this shit. It's just the knowledge that you're missing out on because Kobe has passed away. And obviously, you rely on the other great IQ basketball players, the D-Waves, the LeBrons, and the Bosches.
Well, I think the biggest. I don't think you really lose. I mean, yes, I mean you do obviously, but I don't think you lose as much as like you're trying to portray towards the NBA part. But I think the WNBA took the biggest hit.
He was
losing Kobe and Gigi.
Yeah, Gigi was going to be...
Just think if you had Kobe Bryant, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese,
Juju Watkins.
all coming into the league now with Kobe there.
Gigi would have been far behind. I mean, she wouldn't have been far behind. She'd have been getting ready. I think she wanted to go to UConn. Paige Buckets in there.
She was, I think, I don't know. I think maybe she was almost a freshman in high school though.
So I think she.
Well,
yeah.
I guess she'd almost be about senior.
Yeah, she'd have been close. I mean, she'd have been close. But it's just like Kobe endorsed the WNBA so much, and obviously other
games. I mean,
like he went to games. Obviously, other guys have picked it up.
Well,
But
even people are like, "Don't you wish you had a son?" To blah blah. He's
Gigi was like, no, I'm here to. I'm going to carry this torch, and you know.
So what's your thoughts on his statue having 3 misspellings though?
I don't know how you fucked that
literally
up.
right below it was the exact same.
Coach's decision and decision was spelled wrong.
Right
I'm
below it was
like,
wrong.
bro, like,
How you fuck that up?
I don't know how. To me, I don't know how you fucked that up. That's really bad. But supposedly they're
what about
fixing.
AI getting a statue?
What's wrong with AI getting a
Why does
statue?
he need one? What did he do so great for them? Why does he get one?
Why don't you want him to have a statue
He
outside?
didn't do shit. Ooh, I brought you to a finals, but did you get it?
Dominique's got a statue. What'd he do?
Oh, I don't think he deserves one either. Just because you play there and you were great doesn't mean you deserve a fucking statue.
I don't.
I go to work fucking every day, and when I fucking die, they're gonna give me a goddamn statue.
No, they're gonna replace you with
They're
that.
very quickly. So
Philly hasn't been able to really replace AI.
Well,
to be fair,
that-
they've tried. It hasn't worked out.
Well, I mean,
So I necessarily don't have a problem.
I
I necessarily don't have a problem with that. I mean, it's not.
Well,
Like, it's been years since he's played. It's not like they gave.
It's
it
been
to
a
him.
long time, so why give it to him now?
It's just the way the league is now.
Yeah, everybody.
Speaking of statues,
everybody
okay.
needs one, I guess. Like
Does-
everybody gets a medal.
Speaking of statues, since we're on the subject of statues, talking about Kobe, you have a problem with him getting 3 statues.
Yeah, why the fuck do you need 3 statues? LeBron needs 6. And if LeBron gets 6, then Jordan needs 7 more stats. Then Jordan needs 6 more, with one outside the fucking commissioner's office. It's changing the fucking league to make some.
Well, what's the really issue with him having 3 for you?
You need 3. Nobody's had 3 at one place. Like, you could say that, like, Shaq has 2. Shaq has 1 with Orlando. You don't like it with Shaq? Why should Shaq have 1 with Orlando?
The fuck did he do in Orlando?
What the fuck did they do? We're the 76ers. Nothing.
He did more than Shaq did for the fucking Orlando Magic.
No.
He played there 4 years. Iverson basically played his whole fucking career there.
And couldn't accomplish anything?
He got to one finals against Shaq. I can't help that he faced the Avengers and he was a lonely Hershey Kiss on the team. Like, what do you want? He beat him in one game. He didn't. He got one.
Ooh, got one.
He got one.
But it was at home too.
Matumbo got his ass beat by Shaq. Like
trash. So you spent your whole career at one place and couldn't deliver a chip? That's sad. LeBron literally leaves, go win a couple chips, come back. Here you go. I'll come back down 3-0 and I'll win it.
You think LeBron should have 3 statues? Yes. Cleveland, we obviously agree about.
Yeah.
Miami, obviously. The Lakers, I'm still iffy about.
Well, they're giving Kobe 3. You find a slot for 1 for LeBron. Like, the fuck?
Yes, LeBron got him a ring.
LeBron got them in the ring. Probably one of the hardest rings ever to win in the bubble.
Next thing you know, you're going to tell me AD deserves a statue too.
He plays the rest of his career there and he wins, like, after LeBron goes, or even wins another one with Bron.
He needs what, 2 more? 1 more?
Well, I'd say
Davis is undefeated in the
Shaq
finals.
won 3.
4. Oh, 3 with the Lakers. Yes, he won 3 with the Lakers.
I think AD gets 2, and AD finishes his career there, and he plays how he's been playing this year and the previous years. Continues on that trajectory. Yeah, that's an easy.
Should Pau Gasol get a statue with the Lakers?
Yeah,
he won 2 rings there.
But he played with Kobe. So Kobe should give up one of his statues for Pau. They should have a pairing.
Put a team statue out there.
The same way I like LeBron's statue should be D Wade. Tossing him up.
I'm excited for the D Wade statue. Like,
that's what it should be.
I'm curious to see what the D Wade statue is gonna be. What is Curry's statue gonna look like? Just him shooting a 3, turning around, like, ball flying in there, and he's turning back.
I was really curious what the Celtics statue is gonna look like of Paul Pierce, KG, Ray Allen.
Ray Allen's not gonna be a part about it.
Like, they've been milking that shit forever. Like, when the fuck are you gonna put that statue up there?
That's kind of like someone milking at work. Yeah, remember that one time? I'd be like, bro, that'd be like a decade ago. You gotta let it go.
That's kind of like the Cowboys. You remember back in 1995?
Oh, God.
We won? No, I don't, actually.
Speaking of...
That was VHS. You think I put the VHS...
Speaking of football, let's talk about the Jets real quick.
Okay.
They got Hassan Reddick for a 3rd-round pick that could potentially be a 2nd-round pick.
It's 10.5 sacks.
They've obviously signed Mike Williams. They've obviously paid some guys. You look at their roster.
There's not a lot of holes.
There's not a lot of holes.
Question mark, you could say maybe offensive line.
Which they did address. They signed Smith from the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's got to stay healthy, though. He's had some health concerns. But when I look at this Jets team, from top to bottom, the only thing that comes to mind that could stop them is an injury to Aaron Rodgers again. That's literally... There's kind of no excuse for them to really kind of take the division. When you think about the Dolphins, pretty much got rid of all the old guys, trying to go young. Your dogs are barking. He got to go get his dogs. They're barking. But when you really think about it, though, the Bills, they've lost some key pieces. They'll just have Josh Allen. The Dolphins have gotten rid of their young guys. The Patriots are in complete destruction mode right now. There should be no problem why they shouldn't take that division and at least be up there for a number 1 seed in the AFC.
Well, the Patriots are in a rebuild.
They are in a rebuild.
The Bills are cap hell.
The Dolphins are trying to get younger. And,
the Dolphins spent all their money on offense.
Speaking of money, the Dallas Cowboys did mention they're not giving Dak an extension. They're going to let this year play out. And to me, that kind of lets me know that they're going to move on from... I think they're going to move on from Dak at the end of this year.
Who do you go get?
I'm fucking...
Well, I don't think you can really let Dak go.
You have to pay Lamb.
They got to pay Micah too.
Yeah, that too.
So I mean,
That's a lot of money.
they got to pay their quarterback.
Speaking of money, because we're obviously going to have to wrap this up here in a few. So, the Cincinnati Bengals are kind of in a situation right now with T. Higgins wants out. He don't want to be there. Tyler Boyd probably not going to be there either.
Tyler Boyd's a free agent.
Free agent. Okay, so Jamar Chase is up for a contract. But they're waiting for the Justin Jefferson contract. What are your thoughts on, because obviously we know what Justin Jefferson is, and he deserves probably the money that he's going to get.
Oh, absolutely.
The Bengals are waiting because they want to outdo the Justin Jefferson contract.
Well, I don't think the Bengals want to. Just the
Well, Jamar Chase wants to.
But
But what are your thoughts on that? Like, I don't think Jamar Chase should even sniff even close to even where between 10 and 15 million of Justin Jefferson.
I honestly,
Jefferson literally played like 7-9 games and still cracked 1,000 yards
with backup quarterback.
with backup quarterbacks. Like,
to me,
like-
I would move off of. I would move off of him. Like you have to keep a.
think about it, the Jamar Chase has
standard,
literally
though.
alienated Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins. It's
That's just the thing with the Chiefs. What are the Chiefs going to pay? 'Cause I mean,
not the Chiefs, the
really-
Bengals.
Yeah, the Chiefs. The Chiefs were really going to pay Tyreek Hill.
Oh, Tyreek. Yeah, okay, sorry. Go
But
ahead.
the number got too high. They traded him away. Like
Yep.
you just couldn't do it while still paying the quarterback. But you see what the Chiefs were able to do. You get through the draft. Obviously, you get through the draft and get decently on some free agents as well. But you can't pay a top wide receiver, top court, and a high price left tackle, a high price offensive line potentially.
They've lost some
I
players
think so.
because of this.
And they got rid of their running back. Which will make sense, but pay your quarterback.
Like,
top
I'm all
money,
for it.
too.
Like, if you're Cincinnati, go ahead.
I mean,
Screw up your franchise, bro.
yourself
Like,
up.
fuck yourself up
But
because it's going to
you have
happen.
teams, Jamar Chase, really, I mean, you have 1A wide receivers. If Jamar Chase is wanting to break what Justin Jefferson wants, I might as well just trade you, piss my quarterback off, is why they won't do it, and resign T. Higgins. And then go and get one of these young guys in the draft.
This
Because
draft.
this draft is plentiful of wide receivers.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what to me, if they're going to keep Jamar Chase, you have to move T. Higgins
real
draft
quick.
day or before.
Another interesting thing, there's been a proposable trade that's kind of floated out that the Vikings could probably get Kyler Murray.
Trade for Kyler Murray.
Trade for Kyler Murray from Arizona. Arizona would get the 11th overall pick. No, the Vikings would get the 11th overall pick, right?
No.
The Cardinals would get the 11th overall pick?
Yes, that's what it would take to acquire Kyler Murray, while the Cardinals would stay at 4
Okay.
to take a quarterback.
Okay. That would be interesting as well.
I mean, the Cardinals are positioned right there to potentially reset the clock, even though they did pay Kyler. They reset their contract, their quarterback, to rebuild.
The guy that's everyone's been talking about lately in the NFL draft that's obviously coming up here soon, Marvin Harrison Jr. didn't do the combine, didn't do the pro day. You have a strong feeling that he is trying to push himself down.
I think he's trying. I do. Well, I mean, like, why? I mean, what like, he can't try to say, well, look at the tape. This is what I've done. Okay, but why can't you out there in a t-shirt and shorts and cleats?
Do you generally have a problem with him not going out and doing the pro day? A genuine problem, like a competing
he didn't do
issue?
Any of it.
He didn't like
you just could have if he just would have ran the 40.
you'd have been cool with him just
Just run the 40. We go out there and just if he just went out there and just hot ball,
couple balls like
off the jug machine.
just to show that he could do it.
Like just
show something. Okay.
Give me a couple deep breaths. Give me anything just to show that you are in shape. You are keeping yourself up. That you have that competitive edge. But nowadays, guys like him with the NIL deals, you don't need to.
Yeah.
you already got money in the bag, so you can afford.
Well, he's already got money too because of his dad, obviously.
Well,
the son of a Hall of Famer, a legend.
Daddy's money, but he can afford not to have to do that. But that's, to me, if I'm a GM, that in my head knocks a little bit. If I don't really know which one to take, you're neck and neck, I'm gonna take the guy that's going out here and competing.
But you also think he's deliberately trying to make himself fall.
After
Everything that's going on.
I do feel like he's trying to push himself down the draft board to try to land in a little bit better spot, or try to persuade some teams not to draft him. So maybe a team will jump up and try to get him. I wouldn't be surprised. Again, like I've said before,
I mean, guys,
if he falls out of the top 10.
You would be
surprised if he's not even the first wide receiver taken, let alone the first skill position.
No, that's fair.
You
You stay true to that. You stay true to that statement. You stay true to that statement. So I'll give you that.
You see Brock Powers And the LSU wide receiver go before
Malik
him.
Neighbors or
Yeah.
Brian Thomas Jr. They both go before him, or just Malik
probably just one of them.
Malik
Probably
Neighbors? Okay,
Probably Neighbors.
that's fair.
I can't see Marvin Harrison not being the second wide receiver to go off the board, but I definitely could see him falling out of the top 10 with bigger needs of of players that are there for teams. Quarterbacks are like you can see like 5 or 6 quarterbacks go in the first round.
Yeah,
This
that's
is gonna be a shit
honest.
time.
It's good. I'm looking forward to the
You see some
draft.
teams trading up in the back end of the draft.
Yeah,
For guys kind of like Bo Mixon.
yeah. Bo Nixon's gonna be.
We saw the picture out there of Jaden Daniels' elbow.
Oh, I know. He was like, "Don't worry, my elbow's fine." I'm like, dude, I saw the picture. I'm like,
Oh, man,
"Whoo, buddy." I'm like, "I hope
God.
your arm okay, my guy."
It's
But
all fucked up.
we're looking forward to the NFL draft. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to the channel. We're so close to 50 subscribers to be able to go live with you guys. So make sure if you see this and you love the channel, hit that support, subscribe to it. Appreciate you guys joining us on a very different episode.
It was.
Like we told you guys, though, this wasn't always going to be a sports podcast. We're going to get into other things live, just bullshit that's got going on.
Drop down
So-
in the comments what you want to talk about.
Yeah, hit us up. But make sure you hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you joining us in tonight, and you guys have a great Easter.